Hey guys, welcome to Smart Gyan. In this video lesson, we will cover distance and direction test problems. We will cover each and every aspect of the distance and direction problems. First, we will look at the different important points that we need to solve the problems, and then we will cover each and every type of problem one after another, that is general distance and direction problems, then angle based problems, then shadow based problems, and finally the latest one, code based problems of distance and direction. Let us start. So, what are the important points you should remember before starting the chapter? That is, first one is direction clock, then next is angle of rotation, then magnitude of rotation, and Pythagorean triplet, sun and shadow concept. So, these are few points you should keep in your mind before solving problems of distance and direction. First, let us look at direction clock. What is direction clock? Direction clock is the, generally we think of compass which shows different directions, but here we will relate logically. When you are drawing the direction clock on any plane, generally the top of the plane is always north side. Let us draw the direction clock. This top of the plane is always north and bottom will be south, and right side is east, then left side is west, that is your left. And another thing, always keep in your mind which direction is facing towards top of the plane. Always top of the plane is north and its opposite will be south, and your right is always is east. And another thing, in eastern side of our map, in map of India is Bay of Bengal, you can relate this way, that is eastern side. So, then west side is western countries towards west, that is you can keep, and that is your left side. So, these are called all cardinal directions. These are all cardinal directions or primary directions also we call it, that is north, south, east and west. Then besides these four primary or cardinal directions, there are four ordinal directions, or we say secondary directions in between these four, that is this is between north and east, that is northeast, between south and east is southeast, then between south and west is your southwest, then between north and west is northwest. So, these are four ordinal directions, or also we call it secondary directions, that is northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. These are four primary and secondary directions. Besides these 8 directions, we also use 4 more directions for this purpose, that is top of the clock is, that is up, and bottom side is down. When one is moving, then we call move upward or move downward. This way also we relate it. And then comes right side, that is we use right hand side. A man was moving north, then he turned towards his right hand side. Then we take also another, that is LHS, left hand side. So, in all we use 12 directions for our purpose, and this is along with angle of rotation and magnitude of rotation is direction clock. Then what is angle or magnitude, or we say degrees of angle from north to east? If the movement is clockwise, this is clockwise rotation, we will just check it within couple of minutes. Then the angle, degree of angle between north and east is 90 degree. Then between northwest and west, this is 45 degree, just half of 90 degree. So, 1/4 of the complete, with the complete circle is 360 degree, then 1/4 of it, if you divide this in 4 quadrants, 1/4 is 90 degree, that is right angle triangle. And next comes angle of rotation. There are two types of rotation, that is clockwise rotation and anti-clockwise rotation. What is clockwise rotation? When the movement is along the hands of a clock, that is called clockwise rotation. And when the movement is against the hands of a clock, that is called anticlockwise rotation. There is a difference. Just the movement along the hands of a clock, we know that the hands of clock is, if you look at the face of a clock, that is 3, 6, 9, 12. These are the different points, and movement is like this, hands move this way. So this we call clockwise rotation. If the movement is in opposite direction against the hands of clock, that is called anticlockwise rotation. Then degrees of angle or angle of rotation, that is maybe clockwise or anticlockwise. Then depending on the movement, it will be either 45 degree, 90 degree, 135 degree, clockwise or anticlockwise, depends on the information of the question. Pythagorean triplet is most important point that we use to solve the problems of distance and direction. What is it? C square is equal to A square plus B square. This property we all know. This is the property of right angle triangle. What is this? Let us take with example. A, B, C is a triangle. So this is the height is known as A, altitude, and base is B, then hypotenuse is C. So we call it C square is equal to A square plus B square. If it is given that A is equal to 3, B is equal to 4, then what will be C? So very simple. As you know, C square is equal to A square, that is 3 square plus B square, that is 4 square. So C is equal to 3 square 9 plus 4 square 16 root over. If you simplify this, then it will be root 25, that is 5. So C will be, C is equal to 5. Then most important concept, that is sun and shadow concept. We know that we generally divide, for this purpose we divide the movement of sun in two parts, that is in the first part, that is from early morning sunrise to mid noon 12 noon, and from 12 noon to sunset, that is second part or second half. So in first part of the day, that is till noon, sun rises in the eastern horizon. Sun rises in the eastern horizon. This is eastern horizon. Sun rises in this horizon. That's why shadow of any person will be towards western side. Yes, towards west side. This is the situation in the first half of the day. First half of the day. And in second half, what happens? Sun is in western horizon. Sun sets in western horizon. This is western horizon. Okay. That's why if a many man is standing here, then his shadow will be towards eastern side. This is the two different situations in a day, that is first half and second half. So this concept also we will use to solve the problems. Let us move to solve a few problems of different types. We will solve the problems of distance direction type wise, one after another. The first one is general type of problem of distance and direction. Frank walks 10 kilometers towards north. From here he walks 6 kilometers towards south. Then he walks 3 kilometers towards east. How far and in which direction is he with reference to his starting point? So here I am reading the whole information. Then I will also draw the diagram for your convenience, and I will take time to explain also. But whenever you come across the problems of distance direction, you should instantly, just with a cursory view, you should be able to identify the type or nature of the problem and start drawing the diagram. Frank walks 10 kilometers towards north. Suppose this is the original point. This is original point, and from this he started moving north and covered 10 kilometers. And then he walks 6 kilometers towards south, means once again he returned towards south. This is 6 kilometers. Then he walks 3 kilometers towards east, means he moved in the same line. I have drawn a separate line for your convenience, but he returned in the same line. then he covered 3 kilometers towards east, then this is final point, that is destination. This is origin and this is destination. Then question is how far and in which direction is he with reference to his starting point. And how far means that is always taken as the shortest distance between origin and destination. Means now if you look, this is total length is 10, then he came or returned 6 means, then this is left 4 and this length is 3, then what is the length of the diagonal? Now it became a right angle triangle, here it is right angle at this point, and now we have to find out the diagonal, that is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. Already we have discussed this problem just 2 minutes before, that is here one is 4, that is another side 3, then what will the diagonal, that is diagonal hypotenuse. C square is equal to A square plus B square, that is C will be 3 square 9 plus B square 16 root over, that is C will be 25 root 25, that is 5. So distance is 5. Then question is to which direction in relation to starting point. This is the starting point. If you take this starting point, then it will be center, and this side is east and this is north. He is here at this point, so this will be northeast, 5 kilometer northeast. Choice B is your answer. So this way you have to take the information and draw the diagram accordingly and conclude the answer. Cherry walks 20 meters towards north. She then turns left and walks 40 meters. Cherry walks 20 meters towards north. 20 meters. Point the arrow mark. She then turns left. Always north is top of the plane. She then turns left and walks 40 meters. Walks 40 meters. So always try to draw the diagram proportionately. Then diagram proportionally means if this length is from original point, it is original point to this point is 20, then 40 will be just double of this. Just to proportionately we have to draw the diagram, so that finally we can easily relate the direction. Otherwise you will be confused to find the direction. She again turns left and walks 20 meters. So again turns left and covers 20 meters. This is 20, this is 20. So these 2 points should be same. Further she moves 20 meters after turning to the right. Turning to the right, further he moves 20 meters and here he reached, this is destination. How far is she from her original position? So this side is 20, this is 20 and this is 40. So this is 20 and this is 20 means this point will be same at the same horizontal in the same line, and this distance will be 40. And final question is the distance between original and position and the destination. This is 40 and this side is 20. So total will be 60. So your answer is 60, choice D. Dev, Kumar, Nilesh, Ankur and Pintu are standing in a playground facing north. All are facing north. Very important information. Kumar is at 40 meters to the right of Ankur. Suppose Ankur is here and then Kumar will be at this point and this distance is 40. Dev is 60 meters in the south of Kumar. Dev is 60 meters in the south of Kumar. So Dev is here and this distance between Kumar and Dev is 60. Nilesh is at a distance of 25 meters west of Ankur. Nilesh is distance of 25 meters west of Ankur. So this is the point where Nilesh is, and this distance between Ankur and Nilesh is 25. Pintu is at a distance of 90 meters in the north of Dev. Pintu is at a distance 90 meters north of Dev. Dev is here. So north means they are moving this way upward, and this is from Dev to Kumar is 60. So from this point Pintu will be 30 meters distance of Kumar. So here is Pintu. Then question is, which one is in the northeast of the person who is to the left of Kumar? Left of Kumar, two persons are there as they are facing north, both Ankur and Nilesh. they are there. And who is in the northeast? Of these two persons, northeast is pin 2. Of both the persons, pin 2 is northeast. So your answer is pin 2. A is southwest of B. Suppose B is here, this is the point of B, and southwest means this direction moving, and here is A. A is southwest of B. C is southeast of B. C is southeast of B. C is southeast of B. Here, this question a little bit tricky. Most of the students get confused here and commit mistake. When it is given A is southwest of B, this is the point where A is, and then C is southeast of B, then C is southeast of B means what generally students do, take C and place at such a point which is in the same horizontal line of A, means A and C in the same line. But this is a wrong logical deduction. Why? It has not been mentioned between the distance between B and A and also B and C. So, distance between both B and A and B and C has not specified. That is why C may be here or may be here somewhere or may be also here C, because we do not know what is the exact position of neither A nor C. That is why we cannot take a concrete decision. Then C is in which direction with respect to A. Suppose A is here fixed, then C is in northeast. Then if this is the position of C, this will be east. If this is the position of C, this will be southeast. So, three different situations will arise. Clear? So, that is why answer will be data inadequate. But instantly students rush to east as it is given in choice 1, but that is a wrong answer. Be careful for this type of misleading questions. A and B start walking in opposite directions. A covers 3 km and B covers 4 km. Then A turns right and walks 4 km while B turns left and walks 3 km. How far is each from the starting point? A and B start walking in opposite direction. Here two situations arise. One is towards each other, another towards opposite direction, means back to back in two different directions, that is may be towards each other, that may be one situation. Another moving apart, closing together, that is one situation may be this way, another situation may be this way. Both the situations are moving in opposite directions. So, what happens when this type of question comes? Instantly it comes to our mind, when they are moving in two opposite directions, then two different answers will come. So, here there is no choice like this, either or. So, answer will be data inadequate. But this is once again also will be proved to be wrong. How? Let us check. A and B start walking. Suppose we will take the first case, this one. A and B start walking in opposite direction. That is, suppose here is A and here is B. They move. A covers 3 km. A covers 3 kilometers. B covers 4 kilometers. B covers 4 kilometers. Then A turns right and walks 4 kilometers. A turns right and walks 4 kilometers. B turns left and walks 3 kilometers. Then question is, how far is each from the starting point? This is the starting point. So, what is the distance between these two? So, this is simple question we have discussed earlier. One side 3, that is base is 3, height 4. Then obviously the hypotenuse will be 5. That is c square is equal to a square plus b square. In this case also will be same. So, both of them will be 5 km away from the starting point. Answer is 2. This is for one case. Let us take another situation when they are moving apart. They are moving apart or going away. How is it? Suppose here is the point, both here is, this is A and this is B. Then A covers 3 kilometers. B covers 4 kilometers. B covers 4 kilometers. Then A turns right and walks 4 kilometers. A turns right and walks 4 kilometers. And B turns left and walks 3 kilometers. Then what is the distance between these two? It is same situation. This is also one more tricky question to befool you. So, what is the distance between these two? This will also be 5. In both the cases, the distance between origin and destination is 5 km. Choice 2 is your answer. But at the first look, it seems to be two different answers will come. So, students will pick up data. Be careful for this kind of questions. A person starts from his house and moves towards the market. He walks 40 meters towards south and takes a right turn. A person starts from his house and covers 40 meters towards south and takes a right turn, means this will be right when moving south. After walking 30 meters, he takes a left turn. After walking 30 meters, he takes a left turn and walks 20 meters. Finally, he takes a left turn and reaches the market after walking 30 meters. So, finally, he takes a left turn and reaches the market. So, from this is also 30 meters. How far and in which direction is his house from the market? Here is the market and house is here. Then this is 30. So, this is 30. So, both are equal, means this point, these 2 points are in vertical line. So, if you connect them, then this will be 20. Then total distance will be 40 plus 20, 60. Then direction, in which direction from the market? So, market is the center. Then house is north of market, that is 60 meter north. 60 meter north, that is choice 2 is your answer. Angle based problems. A man is facing north. He turns 90 degree in the anticlockwise direction and then 135 degree in the clockwise direction. Which direction is he facing now? Here for this type of questions, we don't need to draw the whole diagram. Once you have to understand and feed into your brain the direction clock. Always top is north, bottom is south, and right side east, left side of yours is west. So, then other things only you can calculate mathematically, and whenever required take the help of direction clock. 135 degree clockwise, 135 clockwise, then 90 degree anti-clockwise, 90 degree anti-clockwise. So, we have to find only the difference, that is 45 degree clockwise. A man is facing north. When one is facing north and take 45 degree clockwise, then man will face northeast. This is north, so this is 45 degree clockwise. 45 degree clockwise will be northeast. So, your answer will be choice 1. So, for this type of questions, you don't need to draw the diagram. Simply you can calculate mentally. Here I have drawn only for your convenience. A man was waiting in a railway platform facing a pole. When the train arrived, he took 180 degree anti-clockwise direction and picked his luggage. Then he turned 135 degree clockwise and boarded the train. If the train was moving in the north direction, which direction was the man facing while waiting? This is very interesting question. So, try to understand the logic. And finally, it is given that train is moving in the north direction. When train is moving in the north direction, this is the face of the train. The doors are open towards east and west. One can board either way because it has not been specified which side is platform. So, one can board either way, either facing east or facing west. So, what is the position? He was facing pole. This is a tricky question. There is no face of a pole. Simply man was standing facing towards our, and he took 180 degree anti-clockwise, 180 degree anti-clockwise, then 135 degree clock. Which direction was he facing to? He was facing south. Answer is south. There is no correct choice. Early morning after sunrise, Mohan went for a walk. his sister Nikita, who was coming towards him from opposite direction, saw that Mohan's shadow had fallen to his right. From which direction was Nikita coming? Early morning means sun is in eastern horizon. Sun is in eastern horizon. So then shadow will be towards west. And his sister Nikita saw that Mohan's shadow had fallen towards his right. So shadow towards right means then Mohan was facing south. When Mohan was facing south, this will be the right side and this is the shadow had fallen. From which direction was Nikita coming? Nikita, his sister, who was coming towards him from opposite direction, means as here Mohan is facing south, then Nikita is coming from south, because Mohan is facing south means moving south, then Nikita was coming from opposite direction, that is coming from south. From which direction was Nikita coming? Nikita was moving north or facing north, but Nikita was coming from south. Very important thing, Nikita was coming from south. She was facing north, but she was coming from south. Choice A is your answer. One evening, two friends, Swapna and Sima, were talking to each other with their backs towards each other. They are not facing backs towards each other. If Swapna's shadow was exactly to her right, which direction was Sima facing to? In evening means shadow is towards eastern side, and eastern side, that is eastern horizon, is right of Swapna. If Swapna is here, then facing north, then only this will be right of Swapna. Then Sima, they are back to back, so Swapna is facing north, then Sima will be facing south. This is north, Sima will be facing south. So Sima will be facing south. Then question is, which direction was Sima facing? Sima facing south. Choice 1 is your answer. Code based problems. This is the latest pattern of distance and direction test. Sometimes this types of question comes, particularly this type of questions are asked in campus recruitment test and civil services aptitude test. This is very interesting. Code based problems. Here given code, then you have to decode as in coded inequality. First code given, then you have to decode, then compare the inequality and find the conclusion. Likewise, here we have to decode. Here given, just you have to move your cursory view. P alpha q means q is to the right of P, distance of 1 meter. Then P beta q means q is to the north of P, distance of 1 meter. P gamma q means q is to the left of P, distance of 1 meter. Then P eta q means q is to the south of P at distance of 1 meter. In each of the following questions, all persons face south. They all facing south means then this side will be their left. They and this side, western side will be their right. So if you take the first one, A eta B means then B is to the south of A. Suppose here is A, then this will be B, A, B, and the distance is 1 meter. Then B gamma L means B gamma, where is gamma? Here. B gamma L means that is L is to the, instead of QP you have to consider LB. L is to the left of B, L is to the left of B. Here is, as they are facing, all facing south, L is to the left of B means what is the left side? This side will be left, and here is L. L is to the left of B and gap is 1 meter. Then given L beta K, where is beta? Beta is here. Then K is to the north of L, distance of 1 meter. K is to the north of L, distance is 1 meter. Here is K and this distance is 1 meter. Then question is, K is in which direction with respect to A? K is here and here is A. So as here this is 1 and this is also 1, this side 1, this is also will be 1, and they are A and K in the same horizontal line. So K is towards east of A. K is towards east of A. Choice 2 is your answer. This is very tricky question. This question comes generally in campus recruitment test by corporate recruiters or by civil services aptitude test in UPSC preliminary exam. One more question of the same type. So here is the information given, G alpha I. Where is alpha? Alpha is here, that is, then I is to the right of P. Here also the same logic, that is all persons face south. So all persons face south means they are facing this way, means this is their left side. Eastern horizon or east side is their left and west side is their right. And it is given that G alpha I, that is I is to the right of G. I is to the right of G means here is I, suppose this is I, so then here will be G, and that is distance is 1 meter. Next one given I eta R, then here eta given R is to the south of I, R is to the south of I, R is to the south of I, this is also same 1 meter, here it is I, this point. Next given R alpha M, that is M is to the right of R, M is to the right of R, here is R, so M will be towards right of R, this is the right side of R. Then question is M is in which direction with respect to I. So I is here with respect to I means always keep in your mind I became the center. If you take the center and draw the direction clock, so if you extend this way, this is north and this side is south, this is east and this side west. Okay, I am drawing here only for your convenience, but you are not going to draw, simply you have to relate logically. Then question is M is in which direction with respect to I. With respect to I means then it will be southwest. Choice 4 is your answer. I hope you must have enjoyed the concept and enjoyed the tricks also discussed here and variety of problems. Yes, we have covered all the varieties of distance and direction test. One thing I would like to request you, if you have not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe it right now, so that it will motivate me to prepare more and more quality videos for your help. And don't forget to share the video among your friends and juniors and also give your like. At the same time also give comments whatever you think suitable, so that we can take it to consideration before preparing further video. Thank you all. Thank you once again. Have a nice time.